Other than shooting his mouth off, what else did he do that you know of?
That's what he got done for. He's
Shooting.
white trash. Somebody had to take it out. That's it.
Was there a racial component to it?
Oh, there's always a racial component.
The fact that you're a black woman and he's a white guy, that factored into your killing him?
Yeah.
This is the victim of the home invasion, 87-year-old Richard Nowakowski, a former teacher at Frankfort High School. He told detectives that around midday, at least 4 men in their 20s, some wearing hoodies, knocked on his door in the 3500 block of Emerald Street. His nephew picks up the story from there.
He said he was from the gas company, showed him a badge. My uncle cracked the door, said, I'm going to call the gas company to verify. They pushed in the door.
They turned around, they told him if he didn't give them money or whatever, that they were going to beat him up.
On up to Utica, New York, where 4 black people, let me see, they kidnapped somebody, they shot him, they beat him. I guess that's a black thing now, kidnapping, shooting, robbing. Down in Kentucky, this guy on the left, in Paris, Kentucky. Well, he killed that old white chick, and he stuffed her body into the crawl space of a house. Well, it didn't take long to figure out she was up there. Didn't take long. Man, she reminded him, well, that doesn't really make a difference to her, the color of the skin. It really depends on the person.
In November, attorneys offered Sharman Odom a plea deal for life in prison without the possibility of parole. Today, he pled guilty to all charges against him, admitting that he kidnapped and sexually assaulted Daniels before murdering her and leaving her body in the bedroom of her apartment. Medical examiners say the cause of death was strangulation, in which prosecutors say was the worst case they'd ever seen.
Currently recovering in the hospital, and here's a brief clip of the assault.
Touch that blood, bro. Your ass, bro. Now that's your blood, bro.
His ass.
Now take this fucking shit.
Watch out, bro. His ass. Yo, bro, great.
Cut this shit. Cut it off.
Quiet.
Ass nigga. Fuck, cut his motherfucking hair off. Oh shit, boy. Damn, you cut his shit. I put a whole patch out of this shit, boy.
Why you do that?
Ain't no blood on.
Oh my god. I'm saying though, this shit is hilarious. Let me see. Ooh, that bitch gone.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga, boy. Fuck Donald Trump, nigga. Fuck white people, boy.
Fuck them, bitch.
When you vote Trump, damn it.
You voted Trump? You voted Trump?
Oh,
Yeah! Yeah, he voted Trump!
She been
Yeah!
Oh, y'all vote. Oh, y'all do that yeah. Damn.
Beat his ass!
Don't vote Trump.
Don't vote Trump! Don't vote Trump!
Hey, white, get their ass! Man, no white person come down, Sherman! He white! Beat his shit! Bitch!
Who they just beat up, bro? Now see, this ain't on the play, but I think they just beat some white bitch ass for no reason.
The suspect said he was upset about Black Lives Matter. He said he was upset about the recent police shootings. The suspect said he was upset at white people. The suspect stated he wanted to kill white people, especially white officers. The suspect stated he wanted to kill white people, especially white officers.
Please sit back in the car for me. You were speeding, but right now I need you to... Sir, get back in the car for me now. Sir, please get back in the car for me now. I told you you were speeding. Sir! 5326, shots fired! Shots fired! 5326, shots fired!
Pussy ass rookie.
Get off. Sir, get off me, man. You're making this go.
Get off me.
Make this go.
Get off me. What the fuck is you bothering me for? I can walk anywhere the fuck I want to.
Whole ass niggas. Y'all some bitches. Punk ass niggas.
You can't be staying there blind spot with your mask.
Fuck is you
You understand?
Touching on my fucking body. Y'all two bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, two hoes. You's a hoe.
Fuck y'all. Y'all must ain't know. Y'all got us fucked up here.
Y'all got us fucked up here.
Yeah, you got us fucked up.
How? Your whole ass. What's up? Fuck,
Don't stand in my blind spot with your
I can
mask.
stand wherever the fuck I want to. It's cold outside. Fuck you talking about, you scurry ass nigga.
And if your bitch ass had enough authority, you would have been able to do something. Whole ass nigga.
Whole ass
You's a hoe. Oh, both of y'all. Man, fuck both of y'all.
Your gun off then. Come up here without your uniform.
Pussy ass rookie.
District right there.
Come up here after 11.
2:30 then.
Come up here after 11 o'clock.
Through something like this, but she's hoping that surveillance video of the incident can not only help catch the man responsible, but also help others learn from her experience. As Amanda Morris and her attacker come into the frame, everything seems perfectly calm. The man walks casually west on 23rd Street toward 7th Avenue. Morris eventually passes him, but they don't appear to even acknowledge each other. Then suddenly he lunges at her. She clutches her face and he runs away. Morris posted pictures of her injuries on social media showing stitches on the left side of her face and lip, a sharp contrast to what she looked like before the slashing. It was unprovoked and I did not have any association with this man prior to the incident.
The NYPD released the photos Wednesday, February 3rd. The suspect is wanted in connection with the slashing of a man on a Harlem subway platform early Sunday morning. Pix 11 News reports the suspect slashed a man above the eye after the victim had argued with a woman on the platform. The suspect was wearing a gray New York Knicks hooded sweatshirt, gray sweatpants, and a black jacket. There have been about a dozen subway slashing incidents in the last month alone.
Brennan, in from Maurice Dubois. It was an attack so strange the victim didn't even know he was stabbed.
And now police are hoping someone will help identify the suspect before he gets the chance to hurt anyone else. CBS 2's Dave Carlin reports now from Forest Hills.
Investigators say the man in this subway surveillance video randomly targeted a 42-year-old man using an unknown sharp object to jab the man's backside on the 71st Avenue subway station platform, then again as he followed the man onto a Queens-bound F train.
I don't understand why people be doing this. I don't think it's a joke.
The shocker for riders we met is learning the victim said there was no argument, no contact at all, leading up to Sunday evening's bizarre attack by the 6-foot, 200-pound man in his 20s. And apparently random knife attacks. 3 incidents and no arrests yet. On Wednesday, December 16th, this 48-year-old man, who we identified only as John, was slashed in the neck in Brooklyn's Nostrand Avenue station. 2 days later, this furious fashionista was caught on video. Police say slashing a woman and man on an A train after the couple got on at Brooklyn's J Street station. Police caution subway riders to get their eyes up off their phones, newspapers, and other distractions, be aware of surroundings, and increase personal space to get away from those who might do them harm.
But the allegations against this man captured on surveillance video have even the most jaded strap hanger stunned. Police accusing him of taking a recent argument over a seat to a violent extreme, repeatedly stabbing a 25-year-old man right in the train car. Investigators say the confrontation unfolded around 2 Sunday afternoon on board a downtown 2 train at the station on 3rd Avenue and East 149th Street in the Melrose section of the Bronx. The suspect seen here leaving the station shortly after the attack, allegedly using what investigators believe was a knife or a razor to stab the 25-year-old man in the stomach and arm.
Ryan was the son of Crutchfield's girlfriend. The sounds of crying and sobbing could be heard in the 4th floor courtroom as attorneys for the state and the defense delivered closing arguments. Authorities say the little boy had been locked in a closet as punishment, that Ryan urinated inside it, that Crutchfield became angry and pummeled Ryan. Bruises covered his little body. In a taped confession, Crutchfield admitted to striking the boy a couple times on the head and chest. Ryan was 3 feet 9 inches tall. He only weighed 34 pounds.
Good evening, Matt. Plenty of people are claiming tonight that this is exactly what they expected. Charges against those 3 young black women for falsely reporting a hate crime.
Well, they claim they were attacked because they're black, but now 3 SUNY Albany students are facing criminal charges.
Now, 2 of the students are from the island, and there is security camera video of the incident. Antoinette Biordi has the story you saw first on 12.
After a 3-week investigation, SUNY Albany police released this video that they say shows 3 students attacking a 19-year-old girl on a city bus. 2 of those girls are 20-year-old Aisha Burwell and 20-year-old Ariella Gudio, both from Huntington Station. No one answered the door at their homes, but neighbors near Burwell's home say they're surprised that she was part of this alleged attack.
They're such nice people.
our neighbors next door, you know.
She's a good girl, honor student.
So you're really surprised about this?
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. I didn't think that would happen up in Albany.
But police say when it first happened, the three girls spoke out on campus on February 2nd, saying they were the ones who were physically and verbally attacked by 12 white men and women on that bus. Burwell claimed it was racially motivated.
We stand here with strength because we value our worth as black women and as human beings in general.
But according to police, all of it was a lie. After carefully looking at surveillance video, cell phone video, and interviewing witnesses, police have now charged the three with assault and falsely reporting an incident. Cops say the girls not only instigated the fight, but continued assaulting the victim despite efforts by passengers to stop them. The president of SUNY Albany came out in support of the girls at first.
There is no place on our campus for intolerance.
Today, he only released a statement saying this matter is now in the hands of the criminal justice system. I look forward to the resolution of this case. SUNY Albany student Jeffrey Rosenheck, who is from Bethpage, says the president was too quick to side with the girls.
I feel that President Jones should send out an apology, one to the 10 to 12 students who were allegedly convicted of committing this crime, and the rest of the University at Albany community.
Now, the three girls were charged with assault and falsifying an incident. They'll be facing a judge in Albany on Monday.
A Twitter account emerged, Kane University Against Blacks, tweeting messages threatening to shoot black students on site.
A former leader of a black student group at a North Jersey college admits to tweeting anonymous threats against black students. Kayla McKelvey entered a guilty plea yesterday to creating a false public alarm. Prosecutors say the former Kane University student tweeted those threats because she wanted more people to attend a rally on racial issues last fall. She's facing 90 days in jail and could be ordered to pay the school $80,000 to cover the cost of police response and increased security after those threats.
Warren police tell us the substitute teacher took the cell phone away from the student because he was using it in class. That student, according to investigators, took matters into his own hands. This Instagram video has gone viral. Watch this Nemitz High School student shove his substitute teacher, not once, not twice, but 3 times. The third time, the force was so hard, it knocked the 66-year-old woman off her feet and onto the ground. Aldine ISD says the 6'3", 325-pound teenager wasn't happy with the retired teacher who was subbing for the day in the science class. Records show the teacher took the teen's phone away because she thought he was using it. And that 16-year-old, as we mentioned, was arrested. He's charged with injury to the elderly.
This afternoon, police say a possible hate crime is not a hate crime. It was all a lie. Police are saying the community is the victim here and that Marcus Owens was not, in fact, the victim of a hate crime, but instead he was involved in multiple fights and at times even the instigator. Now, this is what Owens looked like following the so-called attack. This morning, police showed surveillance video from inside Eden Lounge. Marcus is the one circled in red. You can see he is actively involved in this bar fight, eventually kicked out of the bar, later trying to come back in. He ends up in 2 other altercations outside at a downtown intersection. Now, despite the false report to police and Marcus being drunk at the bar underage, as of now, there will be no charges against him.